Now, the area's most accurate forecast. Storm Tracker 13.
Starting off with a live look at rain in downtown Pikeville right now. It's coming down pretty good. We'll check it out on the radar in just a moment. No flooding here now, but where we did see flooding, this is again just in from the past hour or so. This is Scioto County. This is out by Otway. That's up in the northwest corner of Scioto County. And this is the kind of flooding that we've seen where the streams and the creeks come up, and some of that approaches on over toward the roadway out Reardon on Route 73. We had some problems thanks to Brianna Nicole Vest for allowing us to use her photo here. And so watch out, and that's why those advisories were extended. And we just saw low visibility in the Pikeville area due to the rainfall with 1 mile visibility from Williamson just down here toward, let's say, Mallory, West Virginia, and south of Madison and south of Whitesville. We're down to a half a mile to a quarter mile visibility. Watch out for that. Watch out for the water over the road. Mainly right now across Ohio, these counties have that flood warning. Aerial flood warning just means an area. Small streams, creeks, poor drainage areas, your roads where the sewer backs up, things like that. Low spots. Those are all the places where you're going to experience flooding, and it's going to be until at least 1 in the morning before that can drain out. Sadly, more rain is in store. I want us to kind of get in the mentality, not like a siege mentality, but a prepared mentality. We're going to have to deal with this for a while. We got this, we got tomorrow. There's more rain next week. Even after that, there's some more rain. This is going to be a wet month all in all. All right, well, we've already picked up 1.5 to 2 inches of rainfall in that swath from Adams right there to the northwest corner of Scioto into Pike, and on up through Jackson and Vinton and Meigs County, so there's easily flooding in those areas. There's the heavy rain coming down now around the Pikeville area, back through Prestonsburg. What about what's behind that? Unfortunately, more heavy rain, and we have this cold front that's going to buckle up to the north a little bit, and here it is. This is just the beginning of this. Now, as long as those deep red shades stay to the south, we'll avoid much flooding across southeast Kentucky, but we'll keep an eye on it. That big chunk of rain is flowing our way for the early morning hours. We have that flood watch for most of us here until tomorrow afternoon at least. Temperatures now in the 60s. We'd love to, just spend a lot of time talking about how warm it is, but we got to move on because the next thing behind that is a sharp cold front. We're right there in the alley for flooding coming along that front, but after that, winter returns. Look at that big chunk of cold air that's going to move in starting Friday. Boy, Predictor's doing a really nice job. It really placed those showers well, keeping them in Floyd and Pike counties until 11 o'clock, and then that heavy rain starts to lift. So we'll see it in Louisa, we'll see it in Ashland, we'll see it in Huntington, and eventually Charleston, 6, 7, 8 in the morning. Then we get into a gap. This could be from about 10 in the morning till about, well, let's see, way past 5. And it's probably more like 7, 8 o'clock before a line of showers and even a thunderstorm rolls on through. Then things will dry out after maybe a morning blip of snow. And then it's going to be much, much colder heading into Saturday. Rain totals could be another inch to 1.5 inches of rain. It could be 2+ up toward Chillicothe. That would not be great. So tonight we'll drop to 55 degrees. Quick travel forecast for the weekend. Maybe you're going to go see the auto show in Charleston. Well, it's going to be a cold day Saturday, but that's probably the pick day of the event. A little cold, 35 outside. You can go check out the new Coliseum and set up indoors. It looks beautiful outside and inside, and the cars will be awesome. 75 or so, that's record heat tomorrow, but then the storms cool us off. 42 and falling to 18. It's a winter day Saturday. Sunday we bring back rain late at night, and that's snow and rain changing to rain starting Monday.
So thanks. And tonight's consumer news, JCPenney still trying to get out of its billion-dollar slump. The company is getting rid of appliances and most furniture to focus on clothing sales. The retailer is now $4 billion in debt and hasn't turned a profit since 2010, with forecast of more losses in the coming years. JCPenney executives say the changes will take effect February 28th to help improve financial performance and to meet customer expectations. Furniture will still be sold online and at Puerto Rico stores, but nowhere else. The company is also considering closing some stores to help cut cost. Well, we've all been there, right? You send a message and then you regret it right away. Now Facebook Messenger users have the power to unsend text, but they have to be quick about it. The feature, which began rolling out Tuesday, allows users to delete a message within 10 minutes of sending it. To use it, users tap on the message in question, then select the option to the Remove for Everyone. The message will then be replaced by a text alerting recipients, then senders, it was removed. Good luck. Facebook actually announced last April that it planned to launch that unsend feature for Messenger. That's a look at some of the day's consumer news. Let's head over now and check in with Pat for a look at your top health stories.
Jennifer, thanks. The World Health Organization says the global obesity problem has reached epidemic proportions. They estimate more than 1 billion adults are overweight and 300 million are considered clinically obese. New research released by the American Cancer Society shows half of all obesity-related cancers are on the rise in millennials. Now, while the association between obesity and cancer is unclear, oncologists warn that cancer patients with a higher body mass index often have a worse prognosis, especially if surgery is needed. Lawmakers in Hawaii want to ban cigarettes in the state, but there's one exception they have in mind. People over 100 could bypass that ban. The current legal smoking age in Hawaii is 21. New age limits would only apply to cigarettes and not e-cigarettes, cigars, or chewing tobacco. Tourists also would still be able to bring cigarettes into the state. But get this, the proposed law would raise the minimum smoking age each year until it reaches 100 years old. The Hawaii Tribune Herald reports the state's House Health Committee will hold a hearing this week. And those are some of today's top health stories. Jennifer, back to you.
Look at what you can enjoy tonight on WOWK coming up right after Inside Edition, including The World's Best and Criminal Minds.